Syrian Kurdish delegation from Syria has not invited for today. What's your opinion? Are you worried?
I think those who kick their people outside the country, why would they be here? You know, the conflict should end with a political solution, and I think everyone needs to sit down on the table. Lebanon has suffered from a civil war, and in the end it was only solved by people sitting around the table and talking to each other.
Well,
but do you think it's a good moment to act?
From Syria has not invited for this
yes,
conference.
I think that's a drawback of this conference.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's a mistake. They should have been invited.
Why?
Because, you know, we're talking about addressing the needs of the Syrian people. So there should be somebody representing the Syrian people. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the media. Achim Steiner from the United Nations Development Programme. Therefore, my participation at this very important conference is particularly to bring the aspects of host countries and host communities to the attention of the international community. As you know, this conference focuses particularly on both the challenge and the burden that the neighboring countries are carrying with refugees and also with displaced communities. Therefore, our hope is that we will continue as an international community here in Brussels today to reaffirm our support to the countries who are carrying the heaviest burden, while also committing ourselves to continuing to work towards a political resolution. That is at the heart of this conference and also the very strong presence of the United Nations together with the EU and the international community here in Brussels. My concern at the moment is to focus in particular on the host countries and host communities. My colleagues Stefan de Mistura and also Federica Mogherini, they are going to comment later on some of the political dimensions that are there.
Do you mind to come closer here? So
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sir, do you know Kurdish delegation from Syria has not invited for today? I concern 30% under control Kurdish authority in Syria, but today has not invited.
Well, EU and UN have set up this conference, and we came here last year and made a pledge. Well, this is for the pledge. This is to pledge the Syrian people. So we will do whatever we do. And if we have to do the separate political process, Japan is willing to participate. Yes.
Commissioner General, you are here representing an agency deep in financial crisis. What does this...
Kurdish delegation from Syria has not invited for this conference. Are you concerned?
Well, that is not my responsibility. We work inside Syria under very difficult circumstances and have done so for decades. UNRWA is an organization that is on the front lines from Aleppo to Damascus, from Deraa to Homs. We've lost 18 colleagues. Yeah, we've lost 18 colleagues since the beginning of the war and have 25 who are missing. So we know about the difficulties of the context. The politics, we will leave it to other agencies. We focus on the humanitarian aspects of it.
When does this money run out?
Commissioner,
Yes.
can I ask you, you said just a few hundred still in your